entire sim racing life, I managed to make the setup for the wrong conditions. Now, it doesn't sound too bad, but it is very bad because I know this track has big variations when it comes to temperature, and I did not take into the fact I thought we were racing midday. No, we're not racing at midday. So I have a setup made for the very hot days. It is not a hot day at all. I am afraid. Also, I don't know. It is just completely not a disaster for me right now. I need to look. I'm looking at the calendar, and I guess it's in. Can't decide if it's in the southern hemisphere or not. Let's go take a look at the weather center. I'm just going to ask. Question: is this race in the southern hemisphere? That's the name of it. Because then I also have the wrong date, and then I have even more wrong. This setup is good to make it, but I need to essentially rework the every single. Might need to rework the camber. Well, I need to rework the camber. I need to rework the radiator openings. I need to rework the tires. I need to rework. I need to, oh, this. I did the big dumb.
Okay, you know the drill. Let's warm these tires up.
So essentially the difference here is the air is colder, but more importantly the track is colder. That's the only thing I really care about, because I have made 2.4 hour races and you notice the difference. Okay, let's have a quick look. The phone's blowing up. It is luckily. It is luckily. Good enough for me. Well, it's good enough in the way that I think it will. GT3 cars don't change too much. They're quite constant. They're consistently what they do. That's very rare where you have the car oversteers on one condition and another. It is an oversteering. But it is racing, and I want to have the perfect setup. So I am running a race setup right now. I think I'm going to just jump it up to 890 liters. I don't know the average consumption. Well, I can calculate it, but I don't want to jump into the pits. Okay, anyway. Also, the iRacing 24 Hours of Daytona started later today. So that was fun. Watched it while doing homework. Yeah, okay, the tire pressures, I need to make adjustments to those. Well, I need to do 5 laps first before I make an educated guess. So the fuel consumption is going to be different. A lot is going to be different. If I, for example, reduce the wing angle, then I have less fuel consumption. I can load up less fuel. But if I then compensate by doing some other dumb stuff, then I need to increase the fuel load. And I need to adjust the suspension after the fuel. I have done that already. I'm hoping it didn't mess with the tires too much. That's not fast. It is sideways though. That it most definitely is. Why am I short shifting? I don't know. GT Sport. Okay. Please don't. Oh, I lost a lot of pace on this track. Yep. Yeah, that's not how you take turn 1. I think the brake pass is a little bit too far forward. Because I'm not using all the brakes. That's because it's bumpy as hell over here, but... Okay, yeah, the engine is running at fine temperatures. On the second lap at least. Looks like it's on case. Tires are a little bit cold. Yeah, oh, very cold. I can't run them on that low. I guess I need to either reduce or increase the pressure. That increases the temperature. I think I'm going to bet on increasing them, yeah. Hopefully that reduces the tire wear too. Make the tires a little bit more bulb. As normal, there's insane, well, there's quite a bit of tire wear on the right front. I'm yet to figure that out. That's me being too careful. That's me apexing too early. Also keep in mind, my steering wheel position is I essentially cannot see anything on the dashboard. Well, I can't see the screen, but I can't see the Motac. I can't see the in-game steering wheel, and I can't see the flasher lights, the shift lights. Ah, tire wear, jeez. I think I actually need to take pressure out of the tires. Well, I need to pump up the rears, but the fronts are running at okay. Come on. Keep it up, baby, keep it up. Also, I think it's like, it's a 45-minute race. So that's like 20-30 laps, I think. Let's have a look at the maths. Yeah, it's a 25-lap race. I am going to run 8 laps. That is essentially a third of the race. Can't have moments like that in a race. This is why I love the modern GT3 cars, because they don't do stuff like that. They don't jump around, they're stable and they do what they're supposed to do. They're not repurposed GT1 cars. Which, fun fact, this has a lot of GT1 in it. So does the Nissan. Yeah, I'm running too slow. I need to pump up the rears. Get some more. Get them to proper temperature. I don't know what to do with the fronts. They're okay pressure-wise, but they're not okay temperature-wise. So I think I'm going to close the duct a bit and see if I get positive results from that. Then do another 8-lap run on heavy fuel. I'm setting up for heavy fuel because when it gets light I will use less brakes and everything just cool down more. So anyway, am I happy with the setup? Not at all. But I also want to get better at GT Sports and not miss corners all the time. So the radiator needs to be closed. Tiny bit. Like later in the race I won't be able to hold further there, sadly. So tire, oh my god, I'm on soft snow. Oh dear me. I am going to be driving a snowplow. I need to make the aero work more. I need to stiffen up the car. I think that is most of the time that is the solution. Just make it stiffer. Use less tires and use more aerodynamic grip. Bad thing is this car doesn't have much aerodynamic grip. On the front it just has a massive rear wing, which I think it is what is taking the front tire so much. It's eating away at them actually. And by project car standards I can tell you this. When they're halfway, they're done. Like after halfway, the tires are not good anymore. They had some trouble in the early days of the game stabilizing that. So, and they stopped updating it, so it's still not on a perfectly working graph. But essentially, essentially what I'm going to have at the race is puncture tires at the end, and I don't want to stop for tires. And I know tires can puncture in this game. I have experienced it. It's just extremely rare. I'm going to do 13 lap run. Add on 5 laps. Look at the average fuel consumption. Draw Kubica style through there. Have one hand off the wheel. Okay, let's look at the data. Okay, I'm using 3.3 or 3.32 every lap. That's not encouraging. Top temperatures, they're looking low, but they will go cold through too. But as they wear, they will get hotter again because physics. I'm using more tires. Because I'm running a second slower. And I'm heeling towing through there, so that's not good. So I need to make some adjustments to well, engine braking I think is okay. Need to make some adjustments so it doesn't dive so much. The brakes. I don't know. The bad thing here is I have no setup experience. I've done a few setups, mostly driven by, you know, friends helping me out, telling me what to do with certain car behaviors. But this is completely new to me. Engine is running a bit cold. Colder than I like it to. Come on. Yeah, I need to shut the engine a little bit, and I need to reduce the fuel. No, I'll keep the fuel. But the braking stuff, yeah. Going to reduce everything by 5%. I think that is final transmission. Okay, let's look what did I have last lap? 330, yeah. Fuel goes down. Let's just set it at 3.3 a lap. I am running slower than I expected, so there is definitely a lot of room for improvement. I think it's mainly due to the tires being way colder. Yeah, okay, I think I know why. I'm sliding all the way through there. I'm going to see if I can fix it on the brakes. We're running for some time now. Screw you, penalty. This is one of the tracks where it has good penalties. And it's also one of the tracks where if you fuck one exit up, then you have burnt the entire car for the straight. So I'm going to ask them. Run something through the engineer, run something through my own driving. Let's try hotfix for turn 1. The in-car hotfix. As the car starts to slide more because I've run through the hards. Alternatively, I can go on softs, but they were even faster, so I'll be toast in 20 minutes. And I don't have the pace to go absolute all out for 20 minutes. I can do that, but the gap, I don't think I'll make enough of a gap. Yeah, okay, I figured it out, just brake in a straight line. As I run off, you get the points. Doesn't like trail braking too much. That's maybe because it doesn't have a diffuser, and the only downforce it has on the rear is a giant wing. And the weight is all the way on the front. Skip the scope. But yeah, I'm running slower than I wanted to. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Come on, turn off. Thanks. Never trust this game. Yeah, the tires are cooling down. I mean, they're heating up again on the infield, but they're not heating enough. So the brakes don't fade too much. So I think I'm good on those. Well, I'm going to do half race distance, and if the brakes don't fade, I think they're good for the other half. Tell you what, they're going to need to switch both my doors. Because they're gone. I need to turn in later now. Just calm down in turn 1 and I need to turn in later for effectively turn 2. The wiggly bit is not, I don't recognize those as turns, I just, they're flat and there's a straight line through them. Anyway, engine damage, don't really care about that. Because it's going to go up to 10 at least. But it doesn't, I think I have 531 horsepower, yeah, that's what I'm supposed to have. I get it, and this car has, well, often the older ones just naturally appear on the engine. Rear tires there, yeah, they're all wrong. I'm not happy with them at all. How big of a fuel load did I start with? 87 liters. It's 43.5. Okay, let's run some fast laps. No shame in lifting your brakes fully, but I don't know why I'm not doing it. They do that in real life. They also don't apply 100% pressure all the time, which is what I'm doing. Then again, we're on a simulator. .331 now. I remember I needed to add 1 liter to the qualifying setup. That I do remember. If I don't feel safe about the fuel, I can just fuel save too. How much did I get? I had for 26 laps. So I should be at 43. Yeah, well I won't be because I have did an out lap too. So at lap 12 I should be at 43. Okay, I see what I'm doing wrong there. I do actually see what I'm doing wrong, but I need to figure out how to fix it. Because I'm running a second off my old pace. That is the second I don't have. That's what I get for playing GT Sport so much. Oh, dear. Here you go. I'm coming up to the mathematical halfway now, so good. The car doesn't really get better when it gets lighter, really. It just doesn't change. If anything, it gets worse because of the tires. Anyway, I need to change my braking point into that. Because I am stabbing the steering and it's not working. So anyway, didn't go fast enough into that. So tires again, low temperatures. The bane of my existence. Oh there, missed the apex. Yeah, I'm at the halfway point. I am halfway on the tires. Oh there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Great. That's too little braking. Too light and too early turning. Jeez, that was hairy. I think I'm going to put the average at 46. Yeah, and then I'm going to restart the session. I'm going to do another 13 laps. I am mostly going to do rates, because qualifying is just literally just close everything and go all out. Yeah. Okay, my fuel average was 330. Yeah, I think that's a fair place to put it. Return to pit box. Changes in here. So, I guess, yeah, the tires are not working. Stiffen up the front. Downforce. Car doesn't turn in. I don't want to. Okay, so what else? Close this by 5% both. Actually, this was running quite a... I'm going to save it. Close this by 5%. Now this should be okay. I'm going to leave the session. I'm going to do another 13 laps. Fuck. Okay. It's frustrating to prepare. I felt decently prepared for the timestamp that we had. Well, that I had, and then I figure out it's the wrong timestamp, and I have to make a lot of changes in a very little time. This does include the entire setup, where I need to fix the rear, I need to fix the front. Nothing's working the way I want it to. Okay, let's load up the new setup. Give it a shot. I'm positive I did not spin off. That is generally a positive. I forgot to do the rear tire pressures. Shit. I'm going to bump them up by 0.2. That should make quite a noticeable change. Now going on hards. The front end is stiff, so it should not be too responsive in the turn in. That's one. I don't know. 13 laps gone. Oh well, it will be 14 on this lobby, but yeah. Because I crossed the finish line. I'm doing this at the race time. So that's why it's so dark, and the qualifying time is a little bit earlier. It's 2 hours earlier. I don't dare to go no downforce on the rear. Oh, I'll put it to 0. Because as the rear gets lighter, it will get really funky. Hopefully I fixed some of the temperatures. I'm just going to sell out 59. Just do a quick wiggle here. And we go. The rare quadruple apex. Very few corners have more apexes apart from 2 corners in China, Shanghai. They have like 600 apexes. Turn 1, turn 2 and the one going on to the back straight. They're a pain. Like they're fun corners to drive through if they had a bit shorter or something. It's not fun for an experienced Formula 1 2017 driver. Yeah, that's me going on a rear end. Also, weird thing now, I have tires, so I don't need to drive like a madman to compensate. Anyway, I can't let the left fronts take a beating because the heavy corners are not lefts or rights, they're lefts. Anyway. I need a hero, calling out a hero to the night. It's gotta be strong and it's gotta be fun. It's gotta be fresh from the fight. I need a hero. Sorry for that. Okay, let's focus. Speed. I am speed. 531 horsepower. Everything is exactly as planned. Apart from lap time. Okay, I went round once. Lap 2. No, I don't care. Oh, wow. To my surprise, I did not get a slowdown. braking anywhere near as late as I possibly can. I'm just working on nailing the apex every time now. Okay. Time flies by in the air. Look around what I mean. Max power. Okay, I need to stop singing uncopyrighted songs. I went for a run today. It was good fun. I ran on treadmill. It was huge. So that was that for 3 kilometers. Decent. I think for my own personal health. I mean, I'm not the fastest. I like to do it. It's good. Keeps my racing shape in. Yeah, I'm actually going to try to do more long distance running. Because my attention span is maximum an hour. On rare occasion, well, in sim racing and stuff, I managed to push it even further because I have drinks and stuff, so I can keep fresh. But I need that to be around 2 hours. Because usual stints is like 2 hours to 3 hours. So I need to extend my focus span. Let's not call it attention span, focus span. Also, I can tell you one of my personal rules of the internet, which I have formalized over a few years, and that is, don't start an argument with the internet always wins. We had a case of that not too long ago, where, my school has a meme page, and the school previously said that it didn't want any social media attention. I don't know. They have accounts and stuff, but they don't put it out too often, and they don't plug it to students because they don't want them to feel obliged to do it. And they started meme